Passive income streams that you must start in your 20s. 20s is considered as one of the most important phase of our life cycle, and 20s the most of us are energetic, passionate, and most of all will be able to take risk. And in the 20s we'll be very busy and crowded because we'll be coming out of colleges, we'll be finding jobs and working towards our personal and career goals, and idu koodave we'll be having a lot of expenses like car vaangano, bike vaangano, veed kattano, kalyano, kids, full on expenses are and idinali it's very important to have multiple sources of income. And in the video I'll be talking about 5 such passive income ideas that you can start right away. So in case you passive income naale enna theriyalana, basically your income has two types. One is your active or earned income, and second is your passive income. So active income is basically from your day-to-day job wherein neenga evlo naalku work panningalo avlo naalku ungalku salary kedikkum, and this completely stops by the age of 50 or 60 when you retire. And passive income is very different from active income, and in the source you'll be dropping your efforts or investment only in the initial stages, and idukapma it keeps generating your income even when you're sleeping, when you're eating, and when you're not even paying interest to it, and this keeps on going for your entire lifetime and even after that. And this is the major advantage of passive income, and one of the most important source of passive income for many people is stock market. So investing on stock market is something that I personally do, and I recommend a lot of people to invest as well, because investing on stock market is super easy, it's very accessible, and unga kaas on bank account irukudna, it's always better to invest on stock market, because in case you have around 50,000 rupees in your savings account na, this 50,000 rupees will start depreciating as and when the time goes, and in the end of 5 or 10 years, in the 50,000 rupees will have the value of only 40,000 rupees, which is because of inflation. And investing on the right stocks will give you a leverage against inflation, because the return rates in stock market is comparatively very high than the rate of interest in bank accounts. So it's always better to invest on stock market. So stock market there are multiple types of investment. So let's say you're someone who has a lot of time to analyze and research the market na, neenga direct short term investment la pannalam. So basically you'll be buying stocks and you'll be part of the bullish run, and once the stock want to crash or start on you want to short sell pannirvinga. So this is basically the concept of short term investment. But let's say ungalku want to daily research and analysis panna time illana, you can directly invest on long term investments. Basically you'll be buying a stock, and maybe in the next 2-3 months might not perform well, but throughout the span of 6 months or 1 year or 3 years, in the stock definitely nalla perform panna, neenga andha mari stocks vaangittu you can hold it for that longer period of time, and depending on how the company performs ungalku idoda returns kedikkum. So this is basically long term investment. And again index funds kuda neenga invest pannala long term investment la, and here you'll be paying a monthly SIP for a period of duration. So neenga vandu 6 months invest pannala, let's say 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, so you'll be paying this SIP, and in the amount vandu they'll be investing on, let's say neenga vandu large cap index funds la invest panikingna, you'll be buying the percentage of share of TCS, Infosys, Reliance. So in the large capital companies la you'll be investing, and based on how these companies perform ungaloda return increase aine irukum. And in case if you want to take more risk now, you can invest on mid cap or small cap companies as well, but they are very volatile and risky as well. So whenever you're investing, please do your own research and analysis before investing your money into. And stock market, if you're investing on companies that give out good dividends now, you'll be getting a passive income from these dividends as well, because a lot of investors out there are getting lakhs and lakhs just from dividends itself. Dividends is basically a company is giving out their investors as a token of gratitude or a percentage of their profits for that particular quarter. So that's about stock market, one of the easiest way to generate passive income. And the second idea of passive income that you can start is real estate. And real estate is another money mint in both active and passive income sources. India's population is growing at an exponential rate, and there is a huge demand for land, but there is a shortage of supply. And idinale, in the next couple of decades, real estate is going to boom in a massive rate. But the basic ideology in investing on real estate you need to have a huge investment amount, especially if you're investing on real estate in Bangalore, Hyderabad or Mumbai. You need to have at least 40 lakhs to 1 crore or even up to 3 crores to invest on real estate, and this is not something that a lot of people on the 20s have. And idinale neriya per they don't really invest on real estate even though they know it's a booming industry. But this is not the case anymore, because they have something called as REIT, or real estate investment trust, wherein you can invest on real estate exactly like how you invest on stocks. So typical real estate investment, basically you buy a piece of land, neenga vandu konja varsha hold pannite, you sell it for a higher price to get profit. Or neenga vandu, let's say you have a property in Bangalore or top cities la vandu neenga rent out pannite, or neenga vandu Airbnb panni you can get a rental income on monthly basis, or let's say Airbnb pandringna per day basis la vandu ungalku rent vandane irukum, and this is a good source of income. But let's say you don't have any of these na, neenga vandu REIT la invest pannalam. So REITs basically work on the same concept of stocks da. Basically neenga vandu stock vaangumbodhu how you become an owner of a percentage of the company, right? So neenga oda share vaangringa, you become an owner of a percentage of right? So அதே மாதிரி தான் நீங்கள் REITல ஒரு ஷேர் வாங்கும்போது you'll basically be investing on real estate or you'll be owning a piece of land. So there are currently 5 REITs: Embassy, Mindspace, Brookfield, Nexus and 361. So Nexus and 361 recently தான் start ஆயிடுச்சு, but the other 3s are there for like almost 4-5 years right now. So you can invest on any of these and you'll be owning a piece of land whichever they're buying. So there is one con. So you will not see a immediate big amount of passive income coming to your bank account every single month. So you might get 40,000 rupees on a typical investment, or a huge investment போகும்போது you'll be getting around 40-50,000 rupees a month. The profit rate or return rate per month might not be as huge, but there are multiple advantages. So basically you can invest from 400 rupees. So 40 lakhs, 50 lakhs to invest பண்றதுக்கு பதிலா you can start investing from 400 rupees itself. So not having a big investment amount is not a problem anymore for investing on real estate. So you can start investing right away. And second advantage is you don't have to go through all the legal procedures. So in case you want to land or property வாங்கணும்னா there'll be multiple layers of legal work which is not really there in buying REITs. So you want to easier buy பண்ணலாம், which is not at all a problem. And REITs you can sell your assets whenever you want. So it's very easy. Exactly like stocks la neenga eppadi sell pandringo adhe mathiri you can sell it on platforms, and it's very easily accessible as well. And the third is it's very safe in comparison to the typical real estate. So typical real estate there is a risk of having buying a property that has a lot of litigations or legal cases irukla on the property la, or you might be buying from the wrong buyer itself. And in the case REIT la kediyadhu because they are all SEBI regulated, or in short government regulated. So it's very safe to buy an REIT than buying directly investing, which takes a lot more work. So on the legal procedure it's very safe in comparison, and you will also be getting all the appreciation, land appreciation and the market value it keeps increasing. The company itself does it for you, and you can start investing right away itself because it's super accessible. உங்களுக்கு வந்து the grow la irukku Zerodha and multiple stock broker apps, they're already there. You can invest on real estate super easy. And the third passive income stream out there is selling a course or an ebook. So yeah, publishing an ebook or selling a course might not sound easy because neriya questions varum, because what am I going to create an ebook on, what am I going to create a course on? All of these are very huge questions which you might sound it very difficult for, but it's super easy. Let's say you have a skill on you're very good at coding, or you are a very good photographer, or just that you're a very good communicator, and in the skill you can create courses or ebooks. So let's say you're very good at communication, now you can create a course or an ebook saying how to be a better communicator in your workplace, or how to increase your market value by being a good communicator. In the concept lane or ebook or a course create you can sell it across to people, and this is something that a lot of people are doing. Like neriya per they're creating something on a small skill set and they're publishing it and they're generating an income. Ishan Sharma is one such creator who created a book on LinkedIn, and in the book he's generating over 50,000 rupees every single month. He created this book when he was 18 or something. So you get the idea. So indukku or age limit kediyadhu, neenga eppa vena start pannalam. Yes, it takes a bit of initial effort. On the initial days la neriya effort podnuma irukum, but once you get on what skill you're going to talk about, and in case ungalku I don't know what to actually write about it na, neenga ChatGPT, Claude or Perplexity AI kitta poite you can drop a prompt like this, and in the prompt la you can create a framework as to what you're going to talk about in the ebook or a course, and either way you can start building upon whatever you're going to talk in the ebook. And dayavu seju ChatGPT vechittu full book elididadinga, because this will lack a human touch, or you will have something you would have learned in the last year, and ChatGPT or knowledge will be limited to 2022, and idinale you will not be able to share all of these, and you will not be able to share any of your value to the customer which you don't want, and throughout time it will start affecting the buyers who are purchasing your book. So dayavu senju idu vandu panadadanga, just use it as a framework, and idu vechittu you can start explaining as to what all you can do to improve that particular skill. And the main concept that you should be focusing on is நீங்க எழுதுற அந்த content or the course la you should have quality and provide value to the customer. So this is gonna help you in the longer run. So let's say someone buys the book and they find it value, now they will start sharing it across their platforms, and they'll be like, okay, this book helped me in doing so. And this is going to give you a lot more traffic. And once you've done writing an ebook and creating a cover page, you can directly the Amazon Kindle liyo Gumroad le publish pannila, which is absolutely free. And in case you're creating a course, if you're very good at filming your videos and edit பண்ணிட்டு உங்களுக்கு அந்த வேல்யூ வந்து வேர்ட்ஸ்ல எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ண முடிஞ்சா, you can start creating a course. And in the course வந்து you can share it on platforms like Gumroad, Skillshare, Udemy, and multiple platforms like this. And trust me, there are a lot of people making a lot of money out of selling courses. Ali Abdal generates over $1 million every single year by selling his courses on Skillshare. So Skillshare has a lot of people buying the courses. So ninga vantu a course vantu valuable course drop pannale podum, people will be buying it. So the only investment that is involved in this process is marketing. So ninga vantu and the book or ebook publish pannadukku appa you will have to get that initial traffic, and adukaga you will have to market your product. And for this you can use Google or Facebook ads to market your product, and this will get you that initial bit of sales. And once you get sales, depending on how your product is, உங்களுக்கு sales வந்துனே இருக்கும், and this will start generating a passive income for you whenever there's a sale on the ebook or the course. And இதே மாதிரி one more passive income stream that you should definitely try is selling digital products. So digital products are something that like ebooks and courses itself, and I அதை இங்க combine பண்ணலனா because they're a big industry on their own. Like online education industry is set to be valued at over $319 billion by 2029, and it's somewhere you can make huge amounts of money on separate basis itself. அதனால தான் நான் வந்துட்டு அந்த இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் கொடுக்கறதுக்காக தான் I've created a separate topic or source of income as ebooks and courses. So let's say you're someone who doesn't have time to invest on learning how to create an ebook, or just writing the ebook itself is a big work, or let's say you just don't know how to explain your work via an ebook or a course, then you can definitely sell your work as a digital product. உங்களுக்கு வந்து photography, you're someone of a photographer na, you can sell your images as stock images, or நீங்க ஒரு ஆர்டிஸ்டா இருந்தீங்கன்னா you can sell your music work. Anything, like anything that you have, any skill set that you have, there are people to buy your products or your skill set for a set amount of money. So this is basically one huge industry that you can go ahead, because there's someone called as Thomas Frank. So in case ungalku theriyena, he's a YouTuber and he started selling his Notion templates last year. So in case ungalku Notion enna theriyalna, so I am someone who used Notion for everything. So basically from my coding days to ipo varaikum na ellathukkum I use Notion. So it's exactly like Notepad. Ana, it has, you can organize your notes, you can, have multiple templates. Now into coding, I used to have a different template to document what I'm doing, and ipo script writing na separate or template follow பண்ணிருக்கேன். So you can have multiple customized templates out there, and இது வந்துட்டு நிறைய பேர் வாங்க ரெடியா இருக்காங்க. So there are a lot of people who want to buy templates for their coding purpose, or for multiple to-do lists kaga or templates create pannadhu. And in the vishayathila he saw a potential and started creating Notion templates and selling it to people, and he managed to make over $1 million in selling his Notion templates. So idhu mari neriya per irukanga who are selling their skill set as a digital product and making a lot of money. So neenga vantu you can use platforms like Etsy, Payhip, Gumroad, and all of these platforms, they take a percentage of a commission for every sale. So neenga vantu direct post pannadhukaga you don't have to pay anything, but for every sale that you make, you'll have to pay a percentage of your sale as commission to them. So that's a problem. But as someone who's starting out, you can use all of these websites, but once you become a big name, you want to separate a website, or like you can do whatever you want, like once you're a big name out there. On our initial stages, I think these are very good platforms. And the reason that I'm saying Gumroad a lot is because Gumroad is one of the websites that has a pit stop for all of your digital art. So you want to book sell panna, you can sell your courses here, your digital art, your normal art, your music, your photographs, all of this can be sold in Gumroad. I think they charge a commission rate of 5% something. So, and one more thing, this is not a paid sponsorship or anything. Irukra 405 subscribers ka unga sponsor la panna matanga, so it's not any kind of sponsorship. I'm just saying it because I researched a lot on Gumroad and Payhip as well. And you can sell your digital or skill based products here and generate a passive income source, which is very, very strong. And fifth source of passive income is creating content. And creating content, only the first thing that comes to your mind is Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. But it's not just that. Let's say you're someone who is very shy to face the camera and record videos. Now you can start creating blog posts. Like let's say you're creating a blog post on top smartphones of 2024. Then under blog post you can run Google ads, and other good way you can do affiliate marketing as well. Let's say you're talking about phones now, and the phones or a link drop pante, and whenever there's a purchase made on that particular through that link, you will make a commission of that sale. So idhileyum neenga vantu or income create pannalam. And the reason I indha or passive income source last la vachena, it's not really easy to start creating an income out of content creation, because it takes a lot of time, and the initial traffic edikradhukaga it might take a few days, few months, and even few years. So it will take a lot of your patience and your time, effort ellame edukku for creating that this particular source of income. But once you start getting the right audience, your channel will start to grow, or your blog post will start to grow, and this will give you very good sources of income. So you can start AdSense onto your videos, you can start doing affiliate marketing, you can do sponsorships, and once you've created the audience, neenga unga digital products, or let's say your ebook or your course, neenga unga content liye vantu market panna mudiyum, which is very cost efficient as well. And the biggest example is Ali Abdal, wherein every single video la avaru vantu avaroda course market பண்ணுவாரு, and this saves a lot of money for him. So this is basically the advantages of having a YouTube channel, but it takes a lot of time to reach the right audience. Ana you can start off right away, you don't need any special preparations. Like as and when you go, neenga quality increase பண்ணுமா இருக்கும், but it doesn't take much effort to start a YouTube channel or blog post. All of these can be started off right away. And I sonna ella passive income streams are almost something that you can start off today or tomorrow itself. So in case you are downloading a stockbroker app like Grow or Zerodha, you can start investing on stocks and REITs as well. And you can start looking into what all skills that you have that you can create an ebook or sell as digital products. And you can look into what kind of content you can create on multiple sources of platforms, and either you can have a good source of income. And it's super easy, trust me. Once you start, you get a hang of it. It's you keep getting better at it, and you can generate a steady source of passive income from all of these streams. And in case you like the content, now dayavu senju subscribe pannunga. And also if you made any mistakes or left out any major passive income streams, now drop it in the comment section so that we get to learn better on all of these streams. And also see you until next video.